Car Audio.etc is proudly supported by Auto Sound and Security. Day 2 of running in the sub done. The subwoofer box is officially still waiting on carpet. I rang up the suppliers today and said, can we expect to see it today or tomorrow or when? And they said, oh, if it doesn't arrive this afternoon, it should definitely be there tomorrow morning. So, if it doesn't arrive tomorrow morning, someone's fucked up. But I'm not making a video today to talk to you guys about the Corvette. Yes, hopefully I will get to carpet the box tomorrow and finally call the Corvette done. But I can, while I'm not working on that, I've got something new to play with now. Got a 2001 Audi A4. Yep, 2001. And it's basically getting a full OEM replacement system. So, stereo, we're doing a Pioneer AVH X8850 BT. You guys who are real fans will know that's the exact same stereo as what I've got in my car. Focal PS165 FX in the front, same speakers as me in the front. Focal PS130F in the back, because in the back these doors take 5 1/4. So 5 1/4 inch Focal flex components in the back doors. For the amplifier, we're replacing the factory amp with a Rockford Fosgate T1000 X5 AD. Same amp as me as well. We're putting a reversing camera on, which is what I've basically been doing today since I didn't get to really start until late this afternoon. Got the little AVS camera mounted up there out of the way. That was really tricky because this doesn't come off like on most cars. This big black piece under here is actually not plastic, it's steel. So I had to get that down, get a hole through it. It was hardened steel, so that made it a bitch. But I managed to get the camera up there. Long story short, that's all good and done. The wire for it is just pops out and is Tessa taped all the way down along with the factory loom, through the factory grommet, through this nasty, hard to do plastic and rubber stuff, out of here, still Tessa taped, and then the connection just comes out. Where is it? There. If you guys can see that, it's a bit dark in here. There's the connection, and it's Tessa taped the whole way along, which is why I haven't been filming. I've been working hard. By the way, look how much shit I had to take out of the car just to get the parcel tray out. And the reason I took the parcel tray out is because if you look at that great big hole up there, that used to be the port or whatever for this factory 10-inch subwoofer. And that's the other thing we're doing. Obviously, if any of you picked up on it, we're putting a 5-channel amp in. So we're putting a Rockford Fosgate slimline subwoofer in that spot. I haven't figured out what sub yet. I'm probably going to go for like a P3 slimline one, because I feel like a Power Series one might just, like same as me, might just be a bit overkill. He's pretty much given us the whole I don't care about the budget, I care about quality sort of rundown, but I don't want to go too ridiculous and charge him an arm and a leg. He doesn't need, I don't know, I could ask him actually. We could go for a Power Series subwoofer, because I just know there'll be a significant difference in price between the two. So it'll be either a P3 slimline 10-inch sub or a T1 slimline 10-inch sub mounted up in here. Don't know how I'm going to do it yet. I'm going to figure it out as I go, but it will be a 10-inch running off the 5th channel of the 5-channel amp. By the way, I think I know we're going to mount the amp. It's going to go down in this cavity here, because where's the, so this is the panel that goes on the side of the car like that, and you can see there's like a window sort of thing there. Normally in that sits this bucket, but I'm gonna do something to make this like a removable cover and display the amp under there. Maybe I'll even do an acrylic window, who knows. But at least we know it's not gonna draw much power because it's very low power drawing, and there's lots of air around here to circulate and keep it cool. And there's a vent to the outside world there as well, so that'll allow for cold air to come in. But I'm just making this quick sort of video now. It's the end of the day. I'm done working on this car, but I wanted to A, make a video today, and B, you know, sort of let you guys in on the secret with what's happening. It's gonna be a lot of stuff. I'm not doing sound deadening in the doors, I don't think. Audis particularly are already very well sound deadened. You don't need to do much to them. I think it's gonna sound good even without any extra dynamite or, you know, BAM or anything. I probably will put some dynamite on the parcel tray though. It does have the factory stuff already, but I think like this stuff, it is already pretty deader than some cars. Like, it's pretty good, but I think a wee bit extra dynamite up here just to stiffen up that whole panel, since the subwoofer that we're going to put up there is going to be doing a lot more movement and have a lot more power behind it than what that little factory one did. Like, this thing doesn't weigh anything. By the way, it's on this little sort of pod thing. That's what you used to be able to see from underneath the car, and then this foam section here lined up with that hole. I would quite like, if possible, to somehow use this pod, because then it would funnel any sound through this hole and out the grill, but I'm not sure. I'll figure that out when I come to do it. But basically the next steps for me are continuing to run the RCA cable for the reversing camera all the way up to the front, and then installing the stereo is going to be the next thing. We're using Focal RCAs, by the way, ER5s, they're really nice. And some other good news, I guess. We finally ordered some speaker and power cable for the shop, because like, we've been out of good quality stuff for a while now. But so now we're getting, it'll take some time to come in because they have to order it for us. We're getting Rockford Fosgate 4-gauge power cable, Rockford Fosgate 12-gauge speaker cable, and because it was better value and better money and everything like that, we're getting Focal 15-gauge speaker cable, as opposed to like I mean, we would have got 16-gauge if they had got that, but they had 15 and 13, which was weird. But anyway, we're getting 15-gauge speaker cable from Focal because it's better, you know, dollar per meter value. Some of you are asking about the milk truck. Yeah, I know, it's a bit basically we're just doing an alarm into it, and I've done a small sound system. It needs a lot of work done to it, but we've done a couple of things, like Grant started the alarm on it. I know who would want to steal this, but I've done a Sony XAV W651BT doubled in stereo with a reversing camera installed, and I've installed some Alpine Type R 5 1/4s up there. Yes, these are the old style ones. These are the old dinosaurs that we've had for a while. We've had these in the comparator, and because there's lots of depth behind here, obviously there was a great big hole in here. I didn't really film any of it, sorry, but there was a big hole like this behind these, so I just made up a nice wee 9mm panel, put the Alpine Type R's up in it, and it actually sounds pretty decent. And let me show you the key. Here's the key. Yeah, wonder if I can do this with one hand. Just gotta keep turning until we see lights on the stereo. There we go. That's accessory. Sony turns on. Oh, there we go. So there's actually some pretty decent. There's actually some pretty decent sound coming out of those things, I have to say. Like, it's for two little 5 1/4s really close to one another. It's not bad mid bass. The reversing camera, that's what we can see. It's kind of probably hard to tell on camera, but this along here is the back of the van. You can see the back wall. Let me show you where the camera is. I've just mounted a little butterfly mount one up there. Oh, I forgot to take the duct tape off. I need to take that duct tape off so that, because I've put some RTV behind a custom grommet thing up there to seal it off, but I just put the duct tape up there temporarily to prevent it from falling off while the thing dries. I wonder if I can use a chair. I wonder if I'm tall enough. Yes, I am tall enough. Cool. Now, I need to just carefully peel this. There we go. Yeah, we decided to go for this little butterfly mount camera as opposed to like a commercial style big one with infrared lights and stuff, because we did it, we didn't have the other one in stock, and we tested this one up there. We've got a test screen which you hook up to it, and the image that came back from it was really good. So yeah, this is my wee camera. Just the wee butterfly one, a couple of hardened steel bolts, custom grommet with some RTV behind it. By the way, oh my god, running the wire for that thing. So this is all box tubing. Because I'm such a boss, because I'm so pro, I got the wire inside the box tubing along here and all the way down this box tubing, and then it pops out. Just, can you see it? I know it's dark. This here goes up in conduit and then goes all the way along the chassis rail inside of it, pops out the front, goes up through a grommet and up to the stereo. Boom. Yeah, I spent so much time getting the wires from there out of there. Like, I had big pieces of number 8 wire I was shoving up. I was using a nut and gravity to get wires down. I was using an endoscope, well, like a camera on a wire with a screen watching what I'm doing. Oh my god, it was a mission. But anyway, I think that's all the updates I need to give you guys. Yeah, no, it's not really a content based video, it's just a hey, here's what's going on sort of video. Yeah, this guy, I said to him, you're pretty much getting the exact same sound system as what I've got in my car. Almost. And I think he took that as a good sign because he could tell that I knew what I was talking about. So, oh yeah, by the way, so the woofer, tweeter, everything's going in the factory locations. Woofer, tweeter, that's the factory stereo. I haven't replaced it yet. We've got the stereo in stock, but we don't have the kit or the harness. Those things are coming in on courier overnight. And then I run power wires and RCAs all the way to the back here, to that corner where the amp goes on display. It powers the speakers and the subwoofer. Yeah, that's what's going on here. Oh, that's right, I remember I wanted to say in the video, getting that parcel tray out. So, this parcel tray that was on here was underneath the panels that go here, which were underneath the panels which go here, and also under the panel that goes there, and those panels there were underneath here. And technically these ones were under these as well, but I managed to get them out without having to take these off, fortunately. But point being, Audi designed a car where the very first thing you take off is these, and then you can take this off to get that off, to get that off, to get that off, to get that off. Like literally, even if I wanted to get this panel off the floor, right? So this panel, most cars you should just be able to pop this up. Nope, not Audi. This panel is under that panel, which is under that panel. It's also under this panel, which was under this panel and this panel and that panel. Seriously, Audi, chill the fuck out. People are gonna work on your cars, just make it easy for them. Like, you're slowing us down, but you're not stopping us from working on your cars. You just need to go the way of Japan and make it easy. This is why, like, Toyotas and Subarus, man, you want a panel off, you go, and the panel's off. You don't have to remove this panel to get that panel off, and take the screws out of this panel, take the screws out of that panel, remove that panel, That's my little rant about Audi. I don't mind working on them. I just always say to the customer, look, it's an Audi, it's European, it's gonna take longer. We have a thing here called Euro tax. It's because it takes longer. But I've gotten most of the panels off now. The only things that I really do still need to take off are the door cards, and probably all the trims along the floor as well, fuck's sake. Yeah, Audi. But anyway, that's today's video, guys. I hope you're somewhat excited to see how this turns out with that 10-inch mounted on the parcel tray. I do, if the carpet comes in tomorrow morning, I am gonna prioritize this Corvette because I really wanna get this done. Been a while. I haven't been able to work on this thing since Monday when I simply painted the box one last time. Just need the carpet to arrive, and then I can carpet it, put it in the car, and call it done. And by the way, I'm pretty sure now that I've run the sub in pretty hard, 2 days in a row now, I think I can push it a bit further next time I do a test. I know what you guys want to see. You want to see the fucking sub going ba-dang, dang, 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 hitting on the grill, bottoming out, ruining it, smoking, exploding, costing us thousands of dollars. Yeah, for you guys, I am not going to do that. Sorry. But I will test it harder. I promise, I will. That's been running now. I'm a bit more confident with it. Anyway, that's going to be today's video. Let me know what you guys think of the system that's going into this Audi in the comments. That would be great. Choose to be happy, guys, and I'll see you tomorrow. Kite Ano.